Hi, this is Danny, and we're going to interview Lauren about what are we interviewing about?
Morning Wings.
Morning Wings. Tell us about
And
Morning Wings.
your mom and what we remember about her.
Okay.
So I was just saying that there are two things about her that I remember. I know it's too long, but I remember her saying that I was fragile, which I guess is true. It's probably why I seem kind of deadpan. I'm kind of cut off from my emotions. But the other thing she said is she's talking to Danny, and she's like, Danny, which is what the song My Best Friend Suicide is about. It's about Danny's friend Jason, who had committed suicide about 20 years ago.
Yeah, 20. I was 27, and he was 27, so 1997.
1997. So I was 3. That was almost 20 years ago. Next year to be 20 years ago. So Danny's mom is like, Danny, you've got to let Jason go, and if writing this song is your way of doing it, that's great, but you got to let him go. So when she died, I put in the lyrics, so like Jason, I'll let you pass through. So it's kind of telling Danny that, Jason died, you kind of have to let him pass through where he's meant to go after he died, and also his mom used to do the same thing since she passed away. I have to let her go where she's meant to go, which is whatever you believe, whatever religion. But you have to when people die, you have to let them go to that better place. You can't keep their soul trapped. You have to let their soul go where it was meant to go. So even though you want them to stay so badly and you want their presence to be here, you have to let that presence go, because or else they'll be trapped.
Yeah.
That's at least my view of how it kind of works. I mean,
Well, I wanted to say that.
yeah.
Well, I wanted to say about that song, Morning Wings song. That's what we're talking about, Morning Wings.
Yeah.
When I heard the Jason part of it, it was like I felt like my pain over my mom dying. It was like trying to get over. Like when Jason died when I was 27, it was so disturbing to me. And now my mom died, so it's like Jason, I'll let you pass through. It's kind of like I'm trying to let my mom, her soul go wherever it has to be, because she was in a lot of physical pain, and I felt like I kept trying to save her life every single time. I kept trying to like go to the emergency room and do everything I can to save her life. There was many times when she was like pronounced dead, and I showed up and like I made the doctors like bring her back to life because she had the do not resuscitate form. But I just want to say, well, I want to thank Lauren for, I think Morning Wings, I was taken from Psalms 139. Do you know that, Lauren?
Well, yeah, because you emailed it to me so that I could like put it in the song.
Yeah.
That's on the morning wings, she will fly towards the sun. That's pretty much like.
Yeah. So tell me, yeah. Tell me more about that.
No. The original Psalms 139 is on the wings of the morning.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want to, copyright from it, but so I kind of changed to on the morning wings.
Yeah.
She will fly towards the sun, and because it talks about that basically. So it comes from that verse, and also morning wings. It kind of has a double meaning, because it's flying towards the sun, so it's kind of like the morning, like literally the morning and the day.
Yeah.
But also we're mourning, so I have it spelled morning like the morning of death, because I think that's the more prominent, but it has that kind of nice double meaning. You're flying in the morning towards the sun, but also we're mourning. So it's just like I think it like works really well, like meaning wise and lyric wise, and just I think the melody goes really nicely with it. It's the type of song that I want to keep it similar, but just add some really emotional like strings and maybe piano and strings and just like really ballad.
Can I say something about the
Yeah.
song? Well, I just want to say, okay,
Yeah.
I want to say one thing, is that the whole thing started when I was in the room with, I think it was Tammy, me, and my mom, and the minister came in. Maybe Daphne might have been there, my other sister, but the minister came in, and he came in there, and I'm Jewish, and like I was Christian for a long time, but I'm Jewish. I'm supposed to be Jewish now, but anyways, so I was just like, okay, so I said to him, can you tell me one prayer in the entire Old Testament, I said, that would help my mom right now? And he says, oh, it's Psalms 139, and he just was so sure about that one. And then I went home and I read that Psalms 139, and I don't know why, it talks a lot about going to heaven and all these other things, and like, I thought that, I don't know, like it was just like the inspiration for those things. And I think that song has like a time when me and Tammy, there was a day, I just want to say there was a day when I went to the hospital and it was just me and Tammy because everyone else went home, my little sister Tammy. I was like, my mom was in the middle, I'll never forget this. My mom was in the middle of the room, I mean in her bed, and Tammy was on one side and she was holding my mom's hand. I think Tammy was crying and holding her hand. And my mom said to me, hold my hand. To me, Danny, hold my hand. It was like the last time me and Tammy and my mom would ever hold hands. Maybe the first time because we were all holding hands together, and it was so sad. I wish I can have my mom back. I would do anything to have her back. And sometimes she shows up in my dreams, but I wish she would show up in more of my dreams. But I'm just really happy to go to share this with Lauren. The original words. I think they're a little bit different from these words, right?
Well, what you just said is like perfectly describes part of the song. Like you said, you want her back, so I put in the part. Oh, oh, I want you back.
Yeah.
That part, and then the holding hands part. The command was to hold her hand all through the night. We were holding so tight. So these are like I really kind of listened to the story and tried to put everything that I heard into the song.
Yeah.
Just to make it really real. I think that's what we try to do with these songs, like build them out of real experiences. And
have you lost anyone before in your life, or?